artist of the artwork. He has signatures all over the perfume world. Huge potential from the house of Anka, headed towards putting his stamp on one of the most esteemed categories in men's fragrance, fougere. His heart is with the Reds, but I'm with the greatest army in the world has ever seen. Just come and watch for yourself. Inside Jabs, my new mate, Al. All right, it's Brandon Therapeutic Fragrance. Thanks for being here. Subscribe. Let's go. I don't know if that'll focus in or not. I got samples from his house, Australia. I was waiting to try to get a bottle from Lucky Scent. It's still not up there. He posted, I haven't had a chance to catch up with him, but he posted that he has distributorship with Lucky Scent. So hopefully by the time this is posted, he will. That'll be good. Ali Erkekli, sorry if I pronounced the last name wrong, is the perfumer behind the new house, Anka. His graphic designs are outrageous. You can see him on this artwork. You can see him in the unboxing. I put most of them in there on that for everyone. And other stuff in the perfume world. This launched 2019. I'm going to go 50-50 on it. $55 for 30 ml. Cheap. Australia only. I'm sure Lucky Scent is having bad habits of raising prices like crazy. So that perfumers aren't authorizing. There's a lot of perfumers are like messaging me, hey, don't announce that price. I'm like, I'll announce the price on Lucky Scent. Then they're getting mad at Lucky Scent. I'm like, only facts here. Notes: absinthe, wormwood, anise, fennel, cashmere, musk, patchouli, woody notes, oak moss, and amber. This absent-minded is a new fresh to get away from soap fresh. This is a minty fresh. It's headed towards a fougere, never quite gets there. I want teased with a couple. I just want that lavender and that real oak moss punch. This might be golden juice with those two things. I don't know if we can get a flanker or whatnot, but man, with the real oak moss punch, I think he is IFRA compliant, so we'll probably never get that. But that dirty oak moss would just send this fragrance, in my humble opinion, over the top. Yes, I have layered it with it, and it's fabulous. But that's me. I'm not the perfumer. Like I mentioned many times with everybody, I'm playing around here. I layer. I play with fragrances. It's my way of learning. This is let's get into the main review of this. Super easy, slightly boozy, growing up, hanging out fragrance to wear, if you will. Literally just spray and hang out. Whatever you do to hang out, in the park, in the summer, just wherever, the pub, soccer games, my little punches on the top of the video, wherever. It's just one of the easiest perfumes to spray and just go hang. That's the best way I can just, you forget about it. It's easy, crowd pleasing, fantastic fennel notes off the top in the sillage. Giving off black licorice aromatics with mint. Soft white woods provide balance. As the heart opens up, the fennel and licorice become even more prominent in the fragrance. Make sure these are notes you like. It's just a new way to be fresh. I love it. Some of my favorite notes for a fresh fragrance. A lot of my old school aromatic fragrances, if they would just add this note too, it's magic. It's like a new magic of the fougere Chypre style, where they use sage, rosemary, those kind of aromatics to breathe and feel elegant. That's what the licorice and fennel is doing here. And to me, it's even another level of that fresh, interesting satisfaction that you get in your cologne, perfume, fragrance. I grow fennel wild in my yard to give off this aromatic while I'm out there barbecuing, smoking cigars, whatever I do. Warms up a tad bit with the patchouli and the oak moss and the dried down would be better. I'm pretty sure there's synths, but they provide an interesting layer that comes in. This really could make a mark in the fougere category, in my opinion, with that absinthe. And my brain is turning like this. This could be a genius fougere with real oak moss and just a real French lavender, well-chosen patchouli. This literally could change the game in that category with that absinthe and licorice. The dry down overall is a musk everybody's familiar with. It's easy. It's really my only pick on the perfume. It's commonplace. One of the hardest things of starting a perfume house is getting your own DNA, your own signature on a perfume. And I think a lot of people find this familiar. It's just a familiar dry air musk. I just wish more of at least thumbprint would be on it and more work would be to the house DNA if I'm picky. Antonio Gardani, Bruno Fazzolari, Andy Tower, Hans Henley, they all spent so much time for that DNA that they put all those genius top and heart notes on. Genius top heart notes here, my critique is that base, that synthetic base, projection and sillage, giving him his own thumbprint in it. I have to critique, I have to be honest. He's a buddy of mine now too. Overall, this is a fragrance at that price I would buy easily and gladly. It's just easy to wear. It's easy to spray. It's the same as Weinstrass for me. I can spray a ton of it. It doesn't break the bank. My friends like it. It's one of those perfumes where I don't have to worry about somebody not liking it. Don't have to worry about none of that. Don't have to worry about price. All that. So overall, just a fantastic, fresh, mint, uplifting leisure gentleman take on a fragrance. Scoring, absinthe-minded, Anka Kush. Experience overall, 11 out of 15. Branding originality, 5/5. Projection and sillage is a 4 out of 5. Longevity is a 4 out of 5. Composition overall is a 15 out of 20. Ingredients and price to ml, 22 out of 25. Top gets a 9/10. Heart gets a 4/5. Base gets a 7/10. This gets a final score of 83. Grab a 30 ml at the price. Never with a score like that, with the price like that, it's an easy 30 ml to own, my opinion. Wear, easy hanging out fragrance. When I would go from spring to fall with this, even the hottest of days for the fragrance. Who do I see wearing this one? Bobby Flay. How many sprays? 1 to 5, maybe 7. If you're really in a crowded, smoky environment, something like that. It is up to 2 feet in your own bubble, a light 2 feet, short to medium sillage. People are going to be kind of close to you to smell it. About 6 hours on my skin this lasted. Ali, you and your wife, awesome people. Keep up the great work. Keep doing what you're doing. Dig in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Top and heart, genius stuff. I can't wait to see what you do next. Everyone else, be safe. You and yours. Love you. Love from channel. Be blessed.